Today, I want to share a personal story with you. When I was in third or fourth grade, my class was given a general knowledge test, and another guy and I got the highest scores. Then, in fifth grade, the teacher said I was among the top three students in math, but I disliked doing homework, and I talked during the lessons, so I was considered badly behaved. I was moved to my uncle's family so that he could manage me or educate me. And there he thought I was stupid. He said that my family must have given money to the school, and that was why the school said I was good at math. What he didn't know was that my family was poorer than average, almost rock bottom poor compared to other families in my class. They were rich, and I knew that I was good at math because I was competing with the top. One intelligent test my uncle gave me went like this. You're washing a beer glass and a small bowl that has shrimp paste in it, which is very smelly. Which one should you wash first and then reuse the water to wash the other? I thought, well, the beer glass was at least somewhat cleaner than the bowl, so my answer was wash the beer glass first, then use the water to wash the bowl. And he said, you stupid child, the answer is neither. You use separate water to wash them. Well, he was promoting his own thinking outside the box technique, even though he was known for being such a strict and thrifty person. To a child who broke rules all the time, didn't do his homework, and talked during lessons. And whenever my report card came home at the end of the week, I got smacked by my mother. So, what we have here are two figures of authority. The school said I was smart. Meanwhile, my uncle said I was stupid, that I didn't have the intelligence to thrive at school, and that I should just try to be obedient. Which one was I supposed to believe when both of them were so certain of themselves? My uncle was the most respected person on my mother's side of the family. His son was the best student, the best child in the neighborhood. And later, his son even said about me when my uncle wasn't in the room. If he wanted to be good at school, he could be. That was another conflict of judgment. If society tells you to listen to what's big, what's respected, and the voices of those with experience, then who am I supposed to listen to when they all judge me differently? Authorities always carry this attitude. I'm older. What I believe has been scientifically proven and socially validated. I'm competent enough to judge people. So, what I say is the definite truth. You should listen to me because other people do, because I'm intelligent. And I take information seriously, and I took those comments seriously too. I study things, so now I have my own point of view about what I really am, but that is a whole different matter. Imagine that you were born 1,000 years ago in a Western society. You would almost certainly believe in God. But if you had been born somewhere in Asia, you would believe in Buddhism or whatever the established system of knowledge was in that place at that time. These systems are very powerful. They have the power of all their followers behind them. Your beliefs will be shaped by whichever society you happen to be born into. You would have much less say over them than you might think. If you were a normal person, you would show obedience, but if you were sensitive or if you were simply different, you might find yourself standing out and not believing their beliefs at all. If you are sensitive, they say, oh, you are oversensitive. If you are insensitive, they say, damn, you are too insensitive. You're hurting people. For me, people who struggle with their emotions are marginalized. We are the minority. People love giving us a quick fix. They say, something is wrong with you. You should be treated or you should fix yourself. Now, what I see in them is insensitivity. No love at all was given while they were spewing out those comments. They were using the ideals of a simplified mind to judge a being that was no less divine in the universe than themselves. They judge us like animals, like lower beings, and they think they are better than animals. No love is given to those low born animals. But you see, some people love animals, And I think those people are more grounded in reality than those who don't. They have past, or they simply show true appreciation toward another being, or perhaps they crave the simple, symbiotic, biological love that this world doesn't provide them. The ancient Egyptians worshipped animals, especially cats. Animals carry vibes or spirits that are too rich and abundant for us to fully describe. Imagine walking into a church and then into a slum. The spirit of the place, the information, is more overwhelming than any doctrine. You might find yourself in a state of awe, empathy, or disgust. People who worship science and doctrines don't feel, they judge. They love using their supreme intelligence to try to make their beliefs the truth. It would be like when humans first used fire to cook meat, and someone said, well, we don't understand combustion. We don't know how heat changes the structure of the meat. We don't understand everything in the universe. So we can't say that cooking really does anything. These people would think gravity doesn't exist until Newton figures it out. They think they hold some secret knowledge that others don't, but then they have to preach about it and force it down your throat. They have a point of view, but their point of view is only a small piece of the puzzle. Trust your intuition. Turn your sensitivity toward people, not against yourself. Your sensitivity means that you see things that other people don't. Use that.